Hey, you know what we're doing next? Marvel News number 168. It's going to be an all-single Heroes edition of Marvel News. And we're going to talk about Miracle Man. He's coming back. We're going to rip our hair out. Miracle Man, he's coming back. Also going to talk about Daredevil. He's being canceled, but then he's coming back and he's moving to the West Coast. We're going to talk about Frank Castle, who's also moving out to the West Coast and getting his own new series. We're going to talk about four new titles coming from the Marvel Universe that's going to involve nothing but women. And we're going to wrap it all up with X-Factor may be dead, but they've got a brand new X-Factor book going, and you'll never guess the title of it, not in a million years. All that and more coming right up. Help us here at Alternate Reality to improve your kids' grades. Now, we know that good grades deserve a reward, and that's why we have the Alternate Reality Good Grades Club here at the store. If you have a grade schooler in the Chicagoland area, either city or suburbs, bring in their report card, and we'll issue you one of these. Alternate Reality Good Grades Club card. Now, for each A, your grade schooler will receive a 2% discount, and for each B, a 1% discount. Now, based on this report card, this grade schooler is going to get an 11% discount here at the store for everything, all the time, all year long. So come on down to Alternate Reality, because good grades deserve a reward.
With pen and paper, they create art and story. With digital bites and oxygen, Comic Book Man and Bo lament and perspire. Marvel News.
Pointing out the point of pointlessness. Marvel News, episode 168, Man of the Drop Cloth.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video hours. Bo,
Yes,
what time is it?
it's Marvel News time.
It is? Oh, yeah.
And this
it's Marvel
episode
News
is
time.
sponsored by Crush.
Crush. Strawberry Crush.
Strawberry.
And we're coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my new comics are always 15% off every day for everyone, especially my Marvel comics. We're going to start off this single Heroes edition of Marvel News with Miracle Man. What's up with Miracle Man?
Well, Marvel had already told everyone they're going to make about 25 announcements at the New York Con.
All about Miracle Man.
No, then all of a sudden on Saturday they go, oh, by the way, Miracle Man reprints start again in January. People went, what? Now, for those of you going, which Miracle Man are we talking about?
Golden Age?
We're talking about the Alan Moore, Gary Leach stuff. Although due to a deal worked out between Alan Moore and Marvel, the credit will say the artist originally come up with the idea for the Miracle Man and the artist thing. So
Alan Moore don't want his name on the book.
Alan Moore's name will not be on the book, although
Because he doesn't want it on the book.
he doesn't want it on the book. Now, Neil Gaiman and Mark Buckingham's Never Seen issue number 25 will end the reprints, and they'll be doing all new stories. So when you go, well, gee, Fables ended over at Vertigo, what do you think Buckingham's going to be doing? He'll be working on Miracle Man over at Marvel. That's what he'll be doing.
So is Marvel going to do Miracle Man number 26 or Miracle Man number 1 when they start off new
Probably
ones?
Miracle Man number 26. Now remember,
You think so? You think they'll miss out
Well,
on the
actually, they might
opportunity
do
to do
number
number
one. I mean, the cool thing about this is since you're doing reprints, this will be recolored and stuff. You don't have to worry about Gaiman and Buckingham's new story until 2016.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to double ship this thing because they're reprints, they might double ship it and get it up just a little faster. But in 25, Gaiman made the announcement. They made the announcement. 25 has been sitting in a drawer somewhere since that issue was supposed to ship.
Since the late 80s.
Yeah, since the late 80s and 90s. That issue's been done for a long time. So they're like, he was like, well, I'm glad people like to get a chance to see the damn thing.
Okay. Miracle Man is coming back, but Daredevil is leaving.
Daredevil's going to end with issue number 36. The move has nothing to do with sales because the series will relaunch. In fact, Mark Waid and Peter Krause are going to be doing a Marvel Infinite book following us up, which has Daredevil moving from New York City to San Francisco.
Oh, just like DC.
Just like actually San Francisco, because the
Daredevil's moving to the West Coast to keep an eye
He's
on
keeping
DC.
an eye on DC, so to speak, and that's also where the X-Men used to hang out. And then we will probably see an all-new Marvel Now Daredevil launch probably sometime next summer. And for all you fans of Fearless Defenders, number 12 is the last issue. That book just didn't catch on.
For those of you out there wondering, why is Daredevil going to San Francisco? Daredevil has been in San Francisco before.
Daredevil, yeah.
Back in the early 70s, Daredevil moved from New York to San Francisco with Black Widow and lived out in San Francisco until around issue 105, 110, somewhere around there. But he moved somewhere around issue 75 or 80.
Yeah,
and was out there for
I
a couple
remember
years.
this issue. I remember you had Matt Murdock walking around a well-known park in San Francisco. But that's where he moved. He left New York because he felt like leaving New York.
That's
Detroit
right.
needs more.
No, nothing.
Detroit?
Daredevil's moving. Miracle Man's coming back. And the Punisher is being woken up from his long slumber.
Yeah, he slept for a whole 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. That's a good sleep.
The activities Nathan Edmondson and Mr. Rose have been tabbed to launching a new Punisher series that will launch next February, but this time Frank Castle's moving to Los Angeles.
Oh, everybody's going to the West
So
Coast.
Frank Castle's in Los Angeles, Matt Murdock's in San Francisco.
Who's in Seattle?
Seattle, actually, no one's in Seattle right
Ghost
now.
Rider.
Brian Bendis lives in Seattle.
Ghost Rider and his Mack truck.
Oh, yeah, Ghost Rider's truck lives in Seattle, too.
Yeah, his
So
truck
Frank
lives-
Castle's going to
Because
Los
he's going to stay
Angeles.
lit in the rain.
Because he's Ghost Rider.
Yeah, but it's Seattle.
They're not
so
real
it's
flames.
raining.
They're spiritual flames, Jeff. Have you not known anything about the continuity of Ghost Rider?
Okay, girls, listen up, girls. We got some stuff for you. Coming real soon is not one, but two new girl titles from Deep Marvel.
Girls are watching?
Well, actually 3, because Marvel already
Oh.
announced the She-Hulk series we're going to be seeing. That's coming out. You're gonna
She's
get
a girl.
She's a girl. You're going to get a Black Widow ongoing series from Nathan
She's a
Edmondson
girl.
and Phil Noto. So that means a good writer and a damn good artist.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get Elektra ongoing from Zeb Wells and Mike Del Mundo.
She's a girl.
Who Mike Del Mundo did an issue of a book ship I just read a couple days ago. It was really good. And Captain Marvel's relaunching from Kelly Sue DeConnick, who's sticking around, but the art will be from David Lopez, who's also a damn 5 artist. So Marvel has basically said, hi,
4 girl books.
you care about girl titles? We got 4 ongoing books coming up with female leads.
There you go.
That's 8 reasons to watch.
8 reasons to watch.
Okay, and our last story up involves the mutant side of the universe, X Factor. It's coming back in 2014 as the all-new X Factor.
Yeah,
What a
all new
brilliant
X Factor.
title.
Well, remember, you've got all new X
A lot of work went into that title.
So all new X-Factor, Peter David, Carmine DiDomenico. The team will be corporate funded and run by Polaris, who's still a little crazy. Team members so far will include her half-brother Quicksilver, Gambit, and a couple of other team members that Peter David doesn't want to reveal yet. But David went, when people said, well, you're ending X-Factor, is it because you're sick? He goes, no, I'm ending X-Factor because this is the point to end it, because David already knew he was bringing back X-Factor with a corporate bent, because his attitude has been, if superheroes existed in the world today, at least one team will be run by a corporation.
At least one.
At least one.
And that's it. We're done. We'll finish her out of here. Got no more Marvel news. Go to Star's website. Check all the Marvel news Bo sends me. I post up there. Bo,
Yes.
enlighten them.
Sarah, let them know.
She's getting her own.
Here's an idea. How about I... And then I... your shoelaces. www.myalternatereality.com.
So, go to the store's website. Check out all the news that Bo sends me. I post up there. Until next time, this is Comic Book Man,
This is Bo.
who will never shut up, saying bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.